Finally, humour can often be a response to adversity, and comedian Kae Kurd knows plenty about that. His family had to flee Iraq during the brutal regime of Saddam Hussein. Kae also knows plenty about being a refugee arriving in the UK. As he told us, it puts things into perspective, and his jokes are pretty good.
No, we can't fight a war, brother. You mad? They will take half of us out with gluten. Like, do you know what I mean?
Kae Kurd keeps the laughs coming, his talent taking him to some of the country's biggest stages.
They won't even need to drop bombs. They'll just drop blue top milk over the front lines, right?
Although it wasn't easy when he started out, the comedian knew it's what he wanted to do.
I do remember getting on stage, someone telling me to do 5 minutes. I did 3. I got 1 laugh and I ran off. But I just remember the buzz I got. There's this level of pressure that you don't get from just normal public speaking.
My dad was part of the resistance fighting against Saddam Hussein's regime.
Kae came to the UK at just 6 months old as a refugee, he and his parents fleeing Iraq.
Do you think a lot about what they went through before getting here?
The idea that that's the sort of stuff that they went through. I don't even like going paintballing, right? So the idea of sending me into battle is just like, wow, like I don't know how I would have dealt with that. It just puts things into perspective.
Like, it's not like anybody is giving up their life in 40-degree heat in front of a stunning Middle Eastern landscape because they like the idea of Nando's and a Wetherspoons, right?
The Kurdish performer brings levity to the situation, but finds some of the mainstream rhetoric around refugees to be damaging.
When you use words like swarm, you vilify groups like this, it can cause a lot of resentment that takes decades to get rid of.
He's heading back on tour later this week, but before he was filling theatres, Kae relied on the internet to get his name out there.
The accessibility that social media has provided has eliminated a lot of those barriers that you would have had, and it's great to see. You see a lot of working class northern comics taking advantage of it, finding their own pockets of audience and not necessarily being at the mercy of a TV commission.
But it's annoying being lactose intolerant, man, because I realise there's certain things I'm never going to be able to do. Like, I'm never going to be a superhero. You look at Superman's weakness is kryptonite. What's mine? A chalk ice?
Kae may not be a household name yet, but he's quickly becoming one of the brightest stars on the comedy circuit. Rishi Davda, News at 10.